Imagine if every day you thought your legs were going to fall off from the amount of pain running through them. Imagine if you started blacking out at various points during the day.
That was Allie Hilfiger, the daughter of renowned fashion designer Tommy Hilfiger, revealing the excruciating pain she suffered for years while battling Lyme disease. Her ordeal began at the age of 7 when she was bitten by a tick. Her test for Lyme disease was inconclusive, so, along with the often unbearable pain, years of misdiagnosis followed. At first, she was thought to have nothing more serious than growing pains. Then at 11, it was rheumatoid arthritis or maybe multiple sclerosis. At 16, it was fibromyalgia. Then when she was 19, her desperate father, convinced that her problem stemmed from a marijuana habit, had her committed to a psychiatric hospital. It was only after she left the hospital that she was finally correctly diagnosed. Hilfiger is now telling the entire story of her long and painful struggle in her book, Bite Me: How Lyme Disease Stole My Childhood, Made Me Crazy, and Almost Killed Me. Allie Hilfiger joins me now. Allie, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
This is a wonderful book.
Thank you.
It's really riveting and harrowing, I have to say, but also funny.
Thank you.
You have a good sense of humor in between all the pain.
Thank you.
When your mother first saw that little tick on your belly when you were a little kid, about 7, she did everything she was supposed to do. She plucked it off with sterilized tweezers. She put it in a test tube, brought it for testing, but it came back inconclusive on the negative side of the spectrum. How could that be, since you did contract Lyme disease? How could they have made such a mistake?
Unfortunately, my story is no different than many others in that many people's blood tests come back inconclusive or with false negatives, sometimes even with false positives. However, most of the cases is false negatives. You know, we have very archaic testing, and that's what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to, yes.
After all these years, it's still archaic.
Yes, we're trying to figure out a better way to diagnose and test.
So, give us a sense of how your health began to deteriorate, what happened to you mentally and physically, and how that affected your entire childhood.
Right. Well, I started out with pain in my legs and my joints and my knees and my muscles, strep throat and headaches. And, it was difficult because I thought that maybe other people had this pain. And when I found out that they didn't, I felt different. And when they couldn't figure out what it was, there was no solution, then I felt like I was a baby. And then I had a major snowboarding accident at the age of 13, and the Lyme disease, or what was happening to me, seemed to have been exacerbated. And it went to my brain, and I started having fainting spells, a lot of cognitive issues. My reading skills went down the drain, and my memory and retention skills went out the window.
You carried a camera around so that you could photograph and film things so that you would remember them.
Yes.
As a kid. Unbelievable.
Yes.
And the worst part of it, what was so striking and sad to me, the worst part of it was not even all this pain for you. It was that people didn't know what you had, and you... Tell us about that.
Well, it's kind of lonely because you feel a certain way and you're told, oh, it's this or it's that, but there's nothing we can do about it, and you're probably going to be okay. And when the symptoms keep getting worse, and, I don't want to sound like a complainer to my parents, who were doing everything that they possibly could, bringing me to all the doctors. And, it's really scary not having answers. And at one point, I just shut my mouth. I just kind of gave up. And I said...
So you put up with all the symptoms. You put up as if, you were kind of like you were poisoned every day. You were suffering from poison, but you had to put up with it because you said, well,
Yeah. I thought everyone was just as tired as I was. It's beyond a fatigue that you'll never understand. And it came to a head where the symptoms were completely unbearable and unignorable. Mm-hmm. It was impossible to ignore that there was something seriously wrong.
Now, it got to a point, as I said in the introduction, where the things that you said were so odd, and some of the things that you did were so bizarre, that your father, as I said, assumed that you had a marijuana habit, because in fact, he went to you one time and said, what can I do for you? So the only thing you can do for me is give me more pot. And why was that, by the way?
Well, the marijuana helped the nausea, the chronic debilitating nausea, and joint pain. And I was tired already, so it sort of didn't make a difference. And it got me through some really painful times.
So
physically,
he decided that the only thing he could do was commit you to a psychiatric hospital.
Yes, I mean
physically he did.
Physically, on top of that, I was suffering from a nervous breakdown and not making sense. I wasn't able to put sentences together. I was babbling and talking to myself. I mean, I had gone crazy.
Psychotic.
Psychotic. It was psychotic.
But that was part of the Lyme disease.
That's correct. That's correct. A lot of people with Lyme do have psychotic breaks and sometimes don't return from them. So I'm very lucky and very grateful that he'd put me in the hospital. Thank God.
Well, you're grateful now, but sometimes you say that you think about it. It still makes you mad. But that saved your life.
It did.
Explain how that.
Well, when I went into the hospital, I was very angry, and I had no idea why I was there. Waking up in a psychiatric ward is nobody's dream. It was actually quite the opposite. It was a nightmare. And as the time went on, I met a wonderful doctor there, Dr. Ellen Shander, who's based out of Stamford. And she really listened to me and took me seriously as a person. And once I got out of there, I sat in her office and I trusted her enough to say, listen, we've gone to many, many doctors and nobody has done anything and there's nothing. I feel horribly. These are all of the symptoms and I'm still in pain. This is what I was trying to say before I entered into the hospital, and there's still nobody has done anything about it. And she said, I really think you have Lyme disease. And I said, oh, no, I've been tested for that. They think it's fibromyalgia. She said, I'm sorry to tell you, but the tests are highly inaccurate. I'm going to send you to a few more doctors. The tests came back through the roof. Lyme disease and Babesia, the co-infection.
Wow. So after you were diagnosed, you got the correct treatment and you were good as new, right?
Nope.
What happened then? What happened then?
I wish. I mean, when I found out that it was, in fact, Lyme disease, like hardcore Lyme disease, I was like, oh, I feel like I won the lottery. Yes. And then you go on your merry way to the pharmacy and get the antibiotics. And unfortunately, they did a lot of good. They really did. But after a long course of antibiotics and feeling well, I would go back to work and back to life and relapse again. And this went on, and then I'd have to go back on antibiotics and on and on and on and on. And I tried every antibiotic, every treatment, and, mixed with Babesia, the co-infection, which is the cousin to malaria, if you will, it really is a more complicated thing to deal with. And, so many times I was like, oh, another one? I can't do this again. I can't do this again. And so, we turned to homeopathy and clean living and meditation and Ayurvedic doctors and detoxing with, different herbs and everything. And we moved to California. And ultimately, I think that made it more manageable.
Really? So how are you doing now? How are you feeling now?
I am managed. I am managed today. I'm also able to be honest with myself. If I'm starting to feel unwell, I have a toolbox. And I can dive into that toolbox and call different therapists or healers or doctors and do different meditations, go on different diets, go and, see people who make me feel better, or go to a place that makes me feel well and say, listen, I have to do a little bit less. And I'm kind of I'm an ox in the Chinese zodiac and a real worker. And I have to be honest about how I feel. And I have to be able to say, listen, I need to take a little bit of a break and take care of myself.
And is Lyme disease only gotten with a bite from a tick? Can you pass it on to your child, for example?
That's not proven right now. Researchers are looking into all of that. Unfortunately, when I became pregnant, I had a lot of doctors test me and, they said I was clear of active Lyme. Of course, my system flares up sometimes because it was damaged for so many years. So, there's no proof yet. They're looking into all of that. My baby girl is healthy as can be and healthy and smart, thank goodness. And, maybe other insects could pass it on.
Oh, other insects.
I think. Maybe.
The thing that surprised me, one of the reasons you were misdiagnosed for 11 years, and I was surprised to read this in the book, is because doctors have a bias against diagnosing for Lyme disease. And in fact, there are some doctors still who don't believe that Lyme disease exists. How is that possible?
You know, I really don't know. And maybe the only explanation that I can come up with is that it's so complicated and so difficult to pinpoint and to understand that they don't understand it yet. And when you don't understand something, sometimes you don't want to get involved. You don't get blamed.
Right.
So that could be it. It's beyond me and so saddening and frustrating to know that there are people out there so sick and the doctor's like, nope, not gonna acknowledge.
Hopefully some of those doctors will be reading your book. But how common is Lyme disease?
Oh my goodness, it is spreading at a rapid pace. It's a growing epidemic in our country. It is above probably what the CDC says. And, you know, it's hundreds of thousands of Americans in 50 states and 80 countries, and people are dying. People are dying from Lyme disease, and people don't know that either.
So what do you say to somebody who is suffering from the same kind of despair and the pain that you were suffering from just a few years ago and maybe listening to us now?
I would say keep a glimmer of light and hope at the end of the tunnel, whatever that goal might be. Maybe it's to write your story down. Maybe it's to be alive for your grandchildren. And to keep your eye on that and to watch a lot of funny movies in between. Because you have to have a sense of humor and lift your spirits because, you know, in anything, and this book is not only for people with Lyme disease. This is for awareness. It's great awareness. But my story offers a lot of hope with anything that one might be going through and to keep your eye on that light. My father taught me this. To keep your eye on that goal, no matter how dark that tunnel becomes, you keep your eye on that light.
And what do you say? I mean, summer is almost upon us. People are going to be going out to the great outdoors, many of them to where ticks predominate, or ticks carrying Lyme disease predominate. And you say that it's more common in more places.
It's in Central Park. I mean, it's in Central Park. It's in Kentucky. It's in Missouri. It's everywhere.
So what should people do? How should people
spray yourself down with tick spray? Tick spray, tick spray, tick spray. Wear light clothing. Tuck your pants into your socks. You're going to look like a dork, but who cares? I mean, and just spray yourself down and check for ticks. Check for ticks. That's how my mother found my tick.
So, Bite Me, How Lyme Disease Stole My Childhood, Made Me Crazy, and Almost Killed Me. What do you hope to accomplish with this book?
Awareness and more research, more education, and ultimately to find a more accurate way to test for the disease so that people, my daughter and her generation, never have to get bit by a tick and go through what I went through.
Well, it's a harrowing book, but it's hard to put down. It's really well done, and thank you so much for writing it, and thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
For more information on Lyme disease, go to our website at metrofocus.org.